Hi, welcome back to Things I Appreciate, and I appreciate you for being here with me tonight. And you know what is not here with me tonight? 50 pounds of fat that I lost over a year and a half ago and have kept off. Yay! The reason I mentioned that is just basically to segue into giving you a recipe for some delicious granola bars that are actually really good for you. There's a ton of nutrients, fiber, minerals, just lots of great stuff in there. It tastes amazing. They're chewy, they're easy to make, and everybody who's tried them has loved them and asked for more. So first thing is, when I was conducting research, aka searching for recipes on the web, I noticed that most recipes follow the same format, which is basically you do any kind of preheating and then prepping of whatever vessel you're going to cook in. Like if you need to add oil or parchment paper or whatever. And then you get all your ingredients together, mise en place. That means to put everything in place. And that really does help to do that first. So then you can just go bop, bop, bop through all the steps because everything is right there. But anyway, gathering your ingredients and then mixing all the dry ingredients together, mixing all the wet ingredients together, mixing the wet and dry ingredients together, putting them in the vessel and either baking or chilling or freezing. And that's pretty much how this one goes too, with the added step of just needing to throw some prunes into the food processor and hitting puree until it turns itself off. It's done. Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is that this does not take really any cooking skills. I mean, you're going to melt some ingredients in a pan and then pour it into the bowl. So it's really quite easy. It's mostly just stirring stuff together and then spreading into a pan. One thing, speaking of spreading into the pan, the only tweak that I made to the original recipe that I found online is, instead of forming each of the bars by hand, which turned out to be such a sticky mess the first time I tried this recipe, instead of doing that, I've since just spread the whole thing into a baking dish, and then when it's refrigerated hard enough to where I can cut it, then I just cut it either with a knife or an offset spatula. And my favorite ones are in links down below. Okay, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's mix the dry stuff. Oatmeal, quinoa, chia seeds, almonds, cherries, and chocolate chips. Mix them all up. Now mix the wet and sticky stuff. Almond butter, honey, yes baby, coconut oil, I love coconut oil. Let's not forget the salt. And we're going to do the prunes now, delicious prunes. Here's how much we need. Let's throw them into the blender and puree. And then here's what it looks like when the puree cycle is done. Nice. And then just integrate the prunes into the pot of melting sticky stuff. Combine dry and wet stuff. Pour the wet into the dry. Mix it all up. I just use a spatula. Okay, then we're going to just slide the mixture into the baking sheet. Baking pan? I guess this is a baking pan. Baking dish, that's it. Anyway, smush it as evenly as you can. It does not have to be perfect because you're not cooking. Ta-da! Chill in the fridge for 1 hour. Let me know in the comments if you tried this and how it turned out. I really like to know because, like I said, everybody who's had this has just gone bonkers for them. They're really good. All right, thank you so much. And I appreciate you.